Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back into the Six Hockey Studios. Jaden Ho, alongside our analyst, Jared Rotenberg, getting you set for more great GTHL hockey action. The Toronto Red Wings taking on the Vaughan Kings tonight from Westwood Arena. Sure to be a great game between two really solid teams. What are you thinking tonight, Jared?
Absolutely, it has to be the Vaughan Kings that are my favorite to come out with a victory tonight, just given the fact that they're such a strong team in all three areas of the ice. They have Owen Butler, a fantastic goaltender, but as well, they're a fantastic offensive and defensive team with so many stars. They're the easy favorite to come out with a victory tonight. They're in the midst of a fantastic season, but on the other end of the ice, the Toronto Red Wings have really struggled. It's a clear-cut victory, in my opinion, for the Vaughan Kings.
Well, that's not what you want to hear if you're the Toronto Red Wings, but obviously they're going to be trying to pull off the upset. What's it going to take for the Red Wings to pull that off tonight?
Well, for starters, it's going to take excellence from the goalie. Johnny Chiodo, a fantastic goalie in the games that he has been given the nod to start in net. He's really run away with that position and been a fantastic goalie for them. But as well, it's going to take their offensive players breaking through that amazing defense of the Vaughan Kings, finding a way to strike on the opposing goaltender, Owen Butler, finding ways to crack away to victory. One offensive player that I really think could take over this game for the Toronto Red Wings would be number 14. He's an undersized winger, but Michael Zuyev, so dynamic with his skating, so smart with his passing, such great hockey offensive IQ. He knows how to get to the open space. He knows how to get to the open ice. And even though he doesn't have the most potent shot of his own, he just knows how to find open ice. And when you find open ice, you're going to find a way to produce some offense. And that's exactly what he's been doing all season long. A rare shining bright spot for the offensive ability of the otherwise struggling Toronto Red Wings.
Well, struggling or not, there's never going to be any easy games in the GTHL, and the Vaughan Kings will need to remember that tonight. What will they need to do to make sure this game doesn't get away from them?
Listen, their top guys need to play like top guys. Vasily Serov has been one of the most dynamic offensive players from all throughout the GTHL this season, and he's going to need to play like a superstar if the Vaughan Kings want to find a way to victory in this game. But as well, I've mentioned it, Owen Butler has been fantastic in the net all season long for these Vaughan Kings, and he'll need to come up big with a big performance tonight because he does not want to find a way on the losing end of the ice against this really struggling Toronto Red Wings team.
Well, like I said, no easy games in the GTHL. The Red Wings looking for the upset against the Vaughan Kings. That's next on the Six Hockey. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome in to Westwood Arena. I'm Jaden Ho here with Jared Rotenberg as we get you set for some GTHL hockey action. The Toronto Red Wings taking on the Vaughan Kings.
This is going to be an absolute bloodbath of a game. We have a very strong Vaughan Kings team with a lot of very interesting prospects to discuss. But on the other end of the ice, on the Toronto Red Wings side, they've had a lot of struggles this season. It's going to be very interesting to see how they take on this absolute magnitude of a foe in the Vaughan Kings.
As the opening face-off, the puck has been dropped and it's sent back into the Kings zone, where it's controlled back by Kaparagaitis, who's going to send it forward. Turned over in the neutral zone, the Kings recover. Serov, he's a dynamic player as he gets the play started for the Kings. Sends it deep into the zone, chasing in after it is Aljondi. Back behind the net now. In the corner it goes. Aljondi sends it back to the line. Kaparagaitis sends it across. There's a shot from the point, and that's gloved and held by Johnny Chiodo.
And if you notice, that entire play, Vasily Serov was sitting right in the middle of the slot. He's a dangerous player. He's waiting there, and he knows that he could be a big part in the Vaughan Kings tonight, and he's looking for one.
Serov to take the face-off again. He lost it. Is down into the corner. Sent back behind the net, and is picked up by Canalan. Tries to clear it up the boards. Kaparagaitis pinching in. Comes back out into the neutral zone. Manzo is back for it. He gave it away. A chance in front of the net, and it comes to the opposite corner. Great save there early by Owen Butler. Sent back behind the goal by the Kings. Up the boards, Aljondi lost control of it at the blue line. Down along the near side now. Red Wings trying to press after that dangerous chance. And it's sent all the way down. This will be an icing call against the Vaughan Kings.
Now, that was Nate Hiscock of the Toronto Red Wings who recovered that turnover from the Vaughan Kings and got a very in-close breakaway that very nearly clacked Johnny Chiodo. It's chances like that that this Toronto Red Wings team could absolutely thrive off, and the Vaughan Kings need to minimize that.
Back with it behind the net is Frolov. He sends it up along the far side boards. Onto the near side now. Rushing in, and there's a shot, and that went wide. Opposite side now. Frolov sends it into the corner. Back up top for Frolov. Frolov sends it across, and there's a shot, and that stopped. The rebound loose at the side of the goal, and it comes back behind the net. To the line towards Frolov, but it was intercepted, and it's chipped out. Frolov will knock it down in the neutral zone. Frolov lost control, and that was a dangerous chance, as Eric, he nearly got in alone, but Butler will stop it and hang on.
Once again, another giveaway from the Vaughan Kings that almost nearly led to a chance for the Toronto Red Wings to strike. But I want to discuss the other play back there by Adriano Brigalio, who had an amazing rush. That's one of the best, smoothest skaters as a defenseman. It was a fantastic play by there, very nearly struck for an early goal.
Puck down below the goal line, sent out into the center. And it's going to be cleared out by the Red Wings here. They get it over the red line, and they'll chip it in deep right on goal, as Butler had to be sharp there, kicking it to the corner. Essig back with it. Trying to advance it up the boards here. Puck slipped past Stevens now, and he's going to retreat back into his own zone to get it. Stevens, he's under some pressure here on the forecheck from Gallianov. Up the boards, and it's tipped out into center. The Kings will recover it once again. Kings defenders playing catch here. Now it's sent up along the left wing boards. In deep after it, here comes Scorsese chasing after Chiodo, who played it behind his own goal. Kings unable to hold the line, and falling there was Lanitor. Now there's a chance for the Red Wings, and there's a shot. They score!
What a fantastic goal there, picking up that turnover from the Vaughan Kings, and the Toronto Red Wings, a worse team, but they pick up a very early chance, and now they're leading on the scoreboard.
That's Dylan Doorey taking advantage of the Kings defender losing his footing. They get the odd man rush, and he fires it past Owen Butler.
It's going to take chances like that for this Red Wings team to maintain a lead and find a way to victory against a very strong Vaughan Kings team, but early return as they are now up 1-0.
Michael Zuyev in over the line, trying to press the advantage. He cuts to the middle! And that shot was turned aside by Butler, and he's going to hang on the right post.
It was a fantastic diving save by Owen Butler, but just nearly the Toronto Red Wings almost doubled up on their lead. The Vaughan Kings really need to clean up their game here. They're a very skilled team, but if they keep playing like this, the Toronto Red Wings have enough offensive pieces that they could strike on these missed chances from the Vaughan Kings.
In taking the face-off here is Eliari for the Red Wings. Scramble on the draw. The Red Wings take it back. Turning on the far side. Taken away by the Kings, and they'll try to clear the zone. Out into center it goes, but it's right back in. Chasing after it is Berisha. Berisha putting some pressure on Frolov. The Kings trying to break it out here. Red Wings pressing after they got that early goal. Over the line they come. Sent in on goal. And Butler is going to hang on to that one for the face-off.
And Butler wasn't really tested there. A very weak shot there on net. But he needs to come up strong here. His team in front of him has not been playing at their strongest defensive game. He's already made a couple massive saves. But any shot on net, he needs to come up big here. Because these Vaughan Kings could find themselves soon in a pit if they continue to play like this.
The Kings trying to get themselves out of their own zone. And back on the offensive is carried in here by Chukarev. Turning in the corner, he sends it back up to the line. Right back down low again. Kings trying to establish possession in the offensive zone. Comes to the point, and there's a shot, and that deflects to the other side. Frolov gets it. He carries it around. He centers it in front, and that shot is stopped and not held as it comes to the opposite corner. Collision there, and it's sent back up to the line, but it misses everybody. It's going to go all the way back into the Kings zone. Frolov back, and he's going to try to start up the rush. Drops it back to his defensive partner. Pass up ahead for Frolov again. He tips it into the offensive zone. Red Wings recover, and maybe an odd man rush here. In come the Red Wings, out in front! And that was deflected to the opposite side. Chukarev racing onto it now. Chukarev, he's got Serov attacking the zone here. Here's Serov. Trying to attack there as Muliyil will clear it away. Callahan. Back in the neutral zone. Callahan again in his own end now. Kings trying to settle the play down a little bit here. They send it deep and all the way down. That's going to be an icing call against Vaughan.
Now the Toronto Red Wings return over into their own defensive zone, or their offensive zone rather, and they need to be strong here in hopes of doubling up on their lead. They've had a good start, whereas the Vaughan Kings have not been playing to their best, and now with an opportunity back in the offensive zone, this is a big chance for them to strike and double up on their lead.
Faceoff coming to the right of Butler here. It's a 1-0 lead for the Toronto Red Wings in the first period. And they've won the faceoff, sent back towards the line. Around the boards they go. And on the forecheck there was Lima. Essig trying to clear his own zone, but the Red Wings relentless on the forecheck. There's a shot from the point, stopped by Butler, and he'll hang on for another faceoff.
Now, the Toronto Red Wings are doing a great job of getting bodies in front of Butler here. They're making his night difficult so far, and even though most shots Butler has come up strong on, with consistent bodies in front and traffic in front of the net, it won't be long until these Toronto Red Wings double up this lead if they continue playing like this, making his night miserable with bodies and traffic in front of the net.
Here come the Kings now on the counter-attack. Driving wide here, Bregliano back to the point. Sent towards the front of the net by Chukarev. And that deflected away. Another chance at the point. There's a long shot that was deflected on goal. But hanging on is Johnny Chiodo.
No, that was absolute fantastic play from the defender on the Vaughan Kings, number 55. Consistently everything going through him. Smooth passing, smooth shots on net. And that's the kind of play that these Vaughan Kings will need to maintain here in hopes of bringing the score tied at 1-1. They need to continue getting shots on net, chances on net, on Johnny Chiodo in hopes of getting back into this game.
As this puck's going to come all the way back down into the Kings zone. It looks like the Kings have been assessed a minor penalty after a bit of rough stuff after the whistle. So a chance now, after that chance for the Kings, for the Red Wings to take advantage of a power play. Forechecking there was Mason Kim. As the Red Wings will start their rush. Zuyev's into the corner. He sends it out in front of the goal. It's cleared away and sent right back down into the Toronto zone. Up come the Red Wings with it now. On the far side, trying to get in on the rush there was Zuyev, but he's turned back once again. And the Red Wings have to reset. Back with it now, Zuyev. Playing catch in his own zone here. Doorey's on the wing. Now the Red Wings are over the line as Zuyev gets it in deep and into the corner. Battle for it now. Kings will win the battle, and they'll clear it down once again. And a good, solid penalty kill here from the Vaughan Kings. They haven't really let the Red Wings get set up. Back behind their own goal, Red Wings making some changes, and they're going to try to start again. Zuyev. Zuyev, he's under some pressure here in the corner. As the Red Wings trying to get out of their own zone on this power play. And it's all the way back into their own end once again. Drop back for Zuyev. Zuyev slowly up through the neutrals, through his own zone, trying to get into the neutral zone. And it's chipped ahead, and finally the Red Wings are in over the line. Stopping in the centering pass, and that's going to go all the way through. Up top for Zuyev now. Red Wings are set up. Zuyev steps in, holds. Still with it. Carries it to the near corner. Zuyev back up top. Long shot from the point, and that's gloved and held by Owen Butler on that long shot from Darius Canalan.
Now, on that power play, everything went through Zulev. He was carrying the puck consistently. One thing he needs to do more is he's a fantastic playmaker, a fantastic passer. But on that power play, I found he held onto the puck way too long. And for that reason, the Toronto Red Wings weren't really able to generate much possession and hem the Kings into their own zone on this power play. They need to continue holding onto the puck, passing it around to find open teammates, and that's how they're going to find a way to double up this lead and continue their great play on this power play.
Catanella unable to hold the zone there, and out to play it is Chiodo. Penalty should just be expiring now as the Red Wings try to clear. Intercepted by Serov. Trying to hold it in here is Aljondi. Aljondi in on the forecheck. Reverse back as the Red Wings try to escape, but Serov has it again. Serov turns in the corner. Serov in behind the goal. Turns again. Send it out to the side of the goal. They jam away at it. It's still loose in front of the net. Serov jamming away. And Aljondi's in there as well. and finally cleared away. A flurry of chances for the Vaughan Kings to tie the game. Back behind the net, Frolov. Kings trying to get right back on the attack. Here comes Aljondi. Aljondi, centering pass! Turned aside. The rebound loose at the side of the goal, and is cleared again by the Red Wings. Unable to hold at the line there is Frolov. In come the Red Wings, and there's a shot. That's going to bounce up and out of play. So we get a whistle here with 6:49 to go in this opening frame.
Now, it is very evident that that penalty kill, the successful penalty kill from the Vaughan Kings, got to their legs. As soon as that penalty was killed off, they were the more dangerous team. They were the more dominant team, hemming the Red Wings into their own zone with a lot of very dangerous chances on goaltender Johnny Chiodo. And if they continue playing like this, it won't be long for these Vaughan Kings to get themselves back into this game.
Sent towards the front of the net. Now on the other side, Zuya is going to try to hold it in for the Red Wings. Back Arlen to the other side. Doorey in behind the net now. Here's Doorey. Defenseman is changing, so he doesn't have any support from the point. Sends it back in behind the goal. Doorey parking out in front of the net now as they battle behind it. And the Kings will get it out here. Over the line they come. Trying to cut into the middle here. Maybe a chance getting towards the front of the goal. But it bounces out to the corner. Ewan McChesney was driving the lane. Shot from the point is blocked. Another shot from the line, and once again doesn't get through. It's back out to center. Callahan trying to start up the rush here. Over the line they come. Down into the corner it goes. Kovacevic sends it in behind the net. Centering pass attempt. Bounce through. McChesney in front of the goal. He couldn't get a shot away. McChesney on the other side now. Back around behind the goal. Towards the line, but it's going to be cleared out here by the Red Wings. Back out to center they come. Kovacevic sent that in deep, and then they'll go off for a change. Mason Kim stepping out onto the ice. Sent in deep behind the Kings' goal, and that's going to be an icing call against the Red Wings.
What a fantastic shift from McChesney of these Vaughan Kings. Initially, he's a forward, but he dropped back close to the blue line to keep that puck into the zone. And right after, he knows if you go to the net, good things happen. He rushed into the net. He was ultimately stopped by goaltender Johnny Chiodo, but regardless, he rushed right into the slot and had a very great opportunity to put the Vaughan Kings back into this game. Continuous play from great players like that are exactly what these Vaughan Kings need at this situation early on in this game.
Chiodo's clearing attempt didn't work. Puck is bouncing around, still loose in the slot, comes out to the other side. Fangs at the line here. Sent in behind the net. Or didn't get to the behind the net area as the Red Wings will clear it out. On the far side now. Into the corner come the Kings. Puck bounces loose. In behind the goal now. Sent up to the line. There's a shot. Turned aside. Rebound. And hanging on here is Johnny Chiodo.
Johnny Chiodo has been massive for these Toronto Red Wings. Early on, it was the Toronto Red Wings who had most of the offensive chances, and as a result, Johnny Chiodo wasn't tested much. But since that successful penalty kill moments ago and minutes ago, these Vaughan Kings have woken up, but as of now, Johnny Chiodo stayed strong and made some massive saves to keep this lead early on in this hockey game.
Chukarev trying to get that shot through. It didn't work, and out come the Red Wings now. Puck sent in behind the goal. The Kings trying to clear it out. They can't. Aljondi lost control of the puck, but now they'll get out and through the neutral zone. Chukarev lost control of the puck at the blue line, and the Red Wings send it back into the Kings' end. Leading the rush here, it's Frolov. Frolov in along the side. Frolov drives and sends it in front. Comes to the opposite point, and there's a shot gloved by Johnny Chiodo.
Johnny Chiodo still staying strong, but Artem Frolov with a fantastic opportunity.
We get set for the face-off. It's going to come to the left of Johnny Chiodo. Taking it is going to be Serov. Scramble on the draw. Sent across for Frolov. Frolov shot from the point, and he missed the goal. Back behind the net now. Held into the line. Sent across. Here's Frolov. Frolov tried to send that out in front. Nobody could get a stick on it. Bounces to the corner. Puck now loose in front of the goal. They score! The puck bounced in front of the net, and Vasily Serov, right on cue, has equalized.
Vasily Serov, a fantastic player, a smooth skater. He knows if you get to the net, good things happen. Same thing you could say with any player, but he rushed to the net and tapped in that puck right in front of the slot. What a fantastic goal from a fantastic player. And just now, with the Vaughan Kings really picking up their game, they finally have something to show for it on the scoreboard.
Face off at center after the equalizer from Serov. And the Kings have won it. They send it in deep. Chiodo out to play it here. Under some pressure from the forechecking McChesney. Unable to keep it in the zone, though, are the Kings as the Red Wings go to the attack now, trying to get their lead back as he carries it behind the net. Here's he. Sends it back towards the line. Defenseman pinching in there. As it's sent back in behind the goal now. The Red Wings regain possession. They're going to try to send it up to the point under a lot of pressure here from the defending Kings. Circling back with his Kaparagaitis. Slowing it down behind his own goal. Kaparagaitis up to McChesney. McChesney, long pass to the opposite side. In behind the net it comes. Centering pass, no one was there. Now it's to the line but not out. Kings hold it in and send it around to the opposite side. McChesney holds the line, tried to send it towards the net. Here's a chance, out in front, holding on to it. And it comes loose as out in front of the net. I think that was Essig who was looking for that opportunity. Kaparagaitis. Onto the opposite side. McChesney driving ahead. Over the line, Essig carried it. He had it stripped, and the Red Wings are going to come away with it now as Lima got it into the zone, but it's turned right back, and the Red Wings will have to try again. Around the boards it goes. Back behind the net for it is Fang. Fang, he's under pressure from the forechecking Red Wings. And it's out into the neutral zone. Over the line they come. The Kings trying to take their first lead of the hockey game as the puck is down into the corner. Battle for it, comes out behind the net. Sent up top, Fang trying to step in. And it comes loose in the corner once again. Fang chasing after it, he's in deep. Still battling for it down low. Sent up towards the line. There's a long shot. Rebound loose on the side of the net. And a great save by Johnny Chiodo keeps this a tie game. Cleared out here by the Red Wings. And I think it's cleared out of play. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off.
Now, these Toronto Red Wings did a fantastic job early on in the game getting their own offensive chances. But since then, since that penalty kill, since that successful goal from the Vaughan Kings, it has been all Vaughan Kings in this game. They continuously are getting chances on the opposing goaltender, Johnny Chiodo. And simply put, the Toronto Red Wings need to step up their defensive play here as they've been hemmed into their own zone for a lot of this game.
They've got a chance here, though, as there's a shot. Turned aside. Doorey driving to the net there, looking for that rebound. Up come the Kings now. Trying to counter after that odd man rush for the Red Wings. In and towards the front of the net and a collision down low. Kings retain possession, turning and shooting there. Stop made. Back down into the corner it goes. Kim's in after it. The Red Wings recover and they clear all the way down. And that'll be an icing call against Toronto.
And back into the Red Wings zone we go with another opportunity for the Vaughan Kings to find their first lead of this hockey game. And if they continue playing the way they've been playing since about the 10-minute mark of this first period, they surely are a team that I would say is looking scary so far in this game, whereas the Toronto Red Wings have certainly quieted down. I'm looking for them to pick up their game here, get continuous chances on Owen Butler, and find ways to test him once again like they did early on in the hockey game.
Kings have the goal-scoring line out on the ice as they try to finish off this period on a high note. Cleared out to center, no icing, as it was tipped by Frolov, and he's going after it behind his own goal. Frolov trying to start the rush for the Kings. Frolov ahead for Serov. He's over the line. He's got Aljondi with him. Serov lost control of the puck as he was checked by the defender, and it's cleared out into the neutral zone and back into the Kings zone now. Icing once again waved off. Final 15 seconds. Kings trying to get one last rush in towards the end of the period. Turned over in the neutral zone. And that is cleared out to center. And this should just about do it for this first period. Maybe one more try for the Kings here as it's tipped in by Aljondi. And that's going to do it for the opening frame. So after one, it's 1-1 between the Vaughan Kings and the Toronto Red Wings.
And it was a decent first period from both teams. I'd say the Red Wings dominated the opening half of the game, but in that second half, it was all Vaughan Kings all the time. I'm looking for both teams to return to this second period, to this ice, looking to get the next one. It's a tied hockey game. Both teams have had their fair share of chances, and now it's time for one team to really dominate this second frame and find a way to take a lead.
Who are you looking to stand out in this second frame?
I'm certainly looking for more amazing play from Vasily Serov of the Vaughan Kings, one of the most dynamic offensive players on the ice and in the entire GTHL this season so far. He's so smooth skating, so smooth with the puck, and has such an offensive IQ mind where he knows right away when he doesn't have that puck, he's rushing to the net, finding ways to screen the goaltender, get himself into good positions to score. And early on, we saw that he potted one. I'm looking for him to even potentially pot another one. That's how strong this kid is.
As we get ready for this opening face-off in the second period. And who needs to step up for these teams if they want to try and take over the game in this second period to get the victory?
Now, I'd absolutely say that the defense of the Toronto Red Wings as a whole, not an individual, but as a whole defensive unit, they really need to step up here. They dominated and played pretty well for the first half of the game, preventing a lot of Vaughan Kings' chances. But in the second half, the Vaughan Kings have been able to rush in with ease, as they just did.
As it's behind the net and trying to clear, here's Canalan. Onto the opposite corner. Red Wings unable to escape their zone yet. Now they will get it up the boards and out as the Kings recover it and send it across for Manzo. Manzo tried to send that up through the middle. It was turned over. Now the Red Wings in on the forecheck, attacking Manzo there behind the net. Manzo once again racing onto it here. And he can't clear once again. Sorelli trying to get it towards the front of the net. He lost control of the puck. Kings trying to go to the attack here. It's sent in deep, and that's going to bounce up and into the netting, so we'll get a whistle and a face-off.
And now we're heading back over into the Vaughan Kings zone, rather onto the face-off dot, and this could be a major opportunity for the Toronto Red Wings if they ultimately win this face-off to rush into the zone and find a way to test goaltender Owen Butler, which they haven't done since about midway through the first period, rather. They haven't gotten a lot of shots on net or a lot of chances at all. He hasn't needed to come up big. So let's look for him to finally get tested here if these Red Wings want to step up offensively.
He was knocked down in there in the neutral zone, but he gets it back again. Eric He pushed into the corner by Essett. They go down together, sent up to the line, and there's a long shot by Papadopoulos. And that was turned aside. He still trying to recover in the corner from that collision. And after it is Eliari. Eliari sent it back towards the line. Long shot by Fabrizi, turned aside. And it comes to the opposite side now. And it's going to be cleared out into the Red Wing zone. And this should be an icing call once again against the Vaughan Kings.
Back onto the Vaughan Kings defensive zone, the Red Wings offensive zone, and they there on that play did get significant chances on Owen Butler, but they never really got any grade A opportunities on him. It was a lot of floaters from the blue line. I'm looking for them to make his night miserable, get bodies in front, take away his eyes, give him traffic, and that's how you're going to beat a goaltender of this stature, such as Owen Butler.
Catanella sends it up through the neutral zone as the Red Wings try and get right back on the attack after the puck was cleared. In off the end boards goes Fabrizi. Up along the side now, that bounced away from Callahan, and the Red Wings are going right back in after it. Forechecking there was Muliyil. Knocked down in the neutral zone by Callahan. He sends it ahead. Here's Aljondi. Aljondi stepping in, and he lost control of the puck in the corner. Sends it back up top for Frolov. Frolov down low. Up for Callahan. Shot! Turned aside. And it's going to be held here by Johnny Chodo.
It's extremely interesting how engaged in the offensive play defenseman Artem Frolov is of these Vaughan Kings. He significantly skates down into the offensive zone, around the red line, around the level of the net, and he simply loses all that defensive decision-making in exchange to find offensive success. It's a very interesting decision from him, and in general, he's just one of those great offensive defensemen, so I'll be very interested to see how he does offensively here in this game.
Battle for it along the near side, trying to hold it in. Here's Aljondi, but he can't hang on. Out into the neutral zone come the Red Wings, trying to go to the attack. Doorey was knocked in the neutral zone. There's a long shot by Callahan, stopped and held by Chiodo.
Johnny Chiodo, one of the main reasons I'd argue that the Red Wings are still in this hockey game. They haven't had a lot of grade A chances on the opposing goaltender, Owen Butler, as I've mentioned. But it's Johnny Chiodo's amazing play that has been able to keep this a 1-1 game and has been able to keep this a relatively even game so far, as Johnny Chiodo has been up to the task on any opportunity that these Vaughan Kings have had.
Red Wings get it out and into the neutral zone. Here comes Eric. He shoots, and that's going to be deflected away easily by Owen Butler. And the Kings will try to start up again. Serov couldn't hang on to it and sent right back by Callahan. Kings slowing it down behind their net, and now they're going to get started on the rush. On to the opposite side. Over the line come the Kings. Maybe a chance for Essig, but he lost control of the puck. Puck down in the neutral zone, now sent right back in deep by Callahan, and the Kings will go back to recover once again. Sent into the middle and ahead, racing onto it here. That's Essig. Bregliano in with him. Battle for it down low. Manzo's at the point, and he gets the puck here. Here's Manzo. He shoots, and he didn't get that one through. Long shot from the opposite side there, and another simple save for Johnny Chiodo. A little bit of traffic in front, but no problem for him as he keeps this a 1-1 game.
Absolutely. A fantastic goaltender makes another fantastic save. Now it's the Vaughan Kings returning to this offensive zone with a lot of chances here. Let's see if they can finally get bodies in front and make Johnny Chiodo's night more miserable. They've had a lot of the puck possession, but haven't really been able to give a lot of grade A opportunities on the other end either. But here are the Red Wings rushing in.
And a good defensive play coming back there by Essig to save that 2-on-1 that was developing for the Red Wings. Mason Kim now racing on to Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos makes a good play under pressure, and the Red Wings will get it down low. Big hit there along that Kings blue line. You can hear the appreciation from the bench. And over the line come the Kings. Mason Kim in after it. On to the near side now. Essig holds the line. Essig sends it into the corner. Scasezzi. On the near side again, trying to cut in there. And a penalty going to come up here as hauled down was Kovacevic in the offensive zone. So a power play opportunity for the first time for the Vaughan Kings.
This is a major opportunity for a dynamic offensive team such as the Vaughan Kings to get themselves on the man advantage. And this could be huge for them finally taking the lead in this hockey game. They were down early, they tied the game, now they're looking for the next one, and they have so much offensive dynamic players that I would not be surprised here if they test that opposing goaltender and strike.
Scramble on the face-off, and it's won back by the Red Wings, cleared away by Catanella. Maybe an odd man rush developing here for the Red Wings. Shorthanded, sent out front! Great save by Bo. No! They score! A shorthanded goal! That's Harry Muliyil, and he has given the Red Wings their lead back, shorthanded.
Well, scratch what I just said, because these Vaughan Kings had an amazing opportunity to take a lead, but they got too overconfident, turned over the puck, gave an odd man rush to these Toronto Red Wings, and now they find themselves once again down in this hockey game. What a terrible, you couldn't draw up possibly a worse power play for these Vaughan Kings, but now thankfully they have another 2 minutes to get themselves back into this hockey game, but what an awful start on their man advantage chance.
They got a quick chance right there off the face-off. Still plenty of time on the power play for them to try to get back to even terms. Here's Frolov. Frolov up to the line for Manzo. Frolov, one-timer! Turned aside. What a save by Johnny Chiodo.
And after that shot, the heads were looking high from Artem Frolov. They're frustrated here. They don't know what they need to do to beat Johnny Chiodo when he's so dialed in as he's been. But they need to pick it up. They need to get bodies in front of him and make his night miserable, because right now they just simply aren't testing him nearly enough. Considering the skill they have, they should be testing him significantly more than they have been.
Kaparagaitis sent it out in front of the goal. The rebound loose at the side of that. McChesney jamming away. And hanging on is Johnny Chiodo.
What more is there to say about this kid? Diving down falling to the ground. He gets his glove on that puck. A fantastic save from a fantastic goaltender. Now the leading goaltender in this game, given that his Toronto Red Wings have not only kept this game even, but they now find themselves with this lead.
Kaparagaitis retreating back into his own zone. Kings trying to get started up on this power play here. They need a goal to get back to even terms. Kaparagaitis sends it around the boards. McChesney sends it up top now. Frolov lost it for a moment to Doorey, but he gets it back. Frolov into the corner here. Sends it back up top. Now Frolov, he's got a little bit of room. Frolov shoots, and Doorey got a stick on that. Frolov has it again. Slowly with it. Down into the corner for McChesney. McChesney back to Frolov. Sends that up top for Kaparagaitis. He shoots, and that's deflected into the corner. Cleared and out by the Red Wings. Time running out in this Kings power play. Long stretch pass. And here the Kings come, trying to attack the zone once again. Galyanov. Galyanov sends it back for Frolov. Back to Galyanov. Frolov. Switching places with Galyanov. Frolov trying to drive the lane. Doesn't have any room, so he turns back. Frolov back up top now. Frolov, he's got some room. He shoots! And he's turned aside once again. On the other side now. Kaparagaitis. Into the middle. Here's a chance. Galyanov tried to get it to Frolov, and it was just a bit ahead of him. He had a lot of net to look at there. And it's cleared away by the Red Wings. All the way back, and this will be icing.
Now, certainly a nightmarish power play, for these Vaughan Kings, not really being able to generate any chances, and in fact, finding themselves down on the scoreboard. But a player I have to highlight who was sensational on that power play opportunity is Artem Frolov, quarterbacking that power play on defense, and everything was going through him. He was looking like Cale Makar out there, everything going through him. Smooth passes, smooth shots, many opportunities, and it's unfortunate that no one else on these Vaughan Kings really stepped up on that power play as much as Artem Frolov did.
As we get another face-off here. Serov out to take it, trying to get back to even terms. He's got their first goal, and he's won that face-off back. A shot from the point, and the rebound is loose in front. They jam away, they score! Or at least they celebrate as if they had scored. But it doesn't look like this one's going to count. The whistle had gone when they jammed that puck in.
That is a tough break for these Vaughan Kings, looking for anything and everything to get themselves back into this game. And after it looked as if all hope had finally been realized and they were going to get themselves back into this game, they had just gotten a goal called off. This could be bad for these Vaughan Kings. It'll be interesting to see how well they rebound after that goal gets taken away from them.
Essig with a shot from the line. I don't know if Chiodo saw that one, but it went wide. Into the corner it comes now. Back behind the net, battling for it is Serov. Along the far side, sent around the boards. And the Red Wings will try and pick it up and clear. They do. Get it out to center. Now racing onto it. Here comes Hiscock. Hiscock. And he wasn't there in time. It's going to be an icing against the Red Wings.
Nate Hiscock has been a player on these Toronto Red Wings who has been hungry all night long, chasing that puck down, very nearly beating the icing. He's a fantastic player for these Toronto Red Wings and is going to be a big player I look for to extend this lead for the Red Wings.
And after it is Callahan as the Red Wings won the faceoff. Kings on the forecheck, though, and they've recovered the puck. Up to the line, and that's going to bounce over the stick and out, so the Kings will have to start over. Here comes Vaughan. On the far side, centering pass by Callahan! And that just bounced away from Vasily Serov, looking for his second of the night. Battle down low, comes up top, here's Serov. Serov shot from the point, bouncing loose, they score! Out in front of the goal, Hudson Callahan buries the rebound, and it's a 2-2 hockey game.
And that play was all drawn up by Vasily Serov, taking that puck from about the blue line, firing it in, and what a fantastic tip in front. A fantastic goal, and just like that, after some struggles on that penalty kill opportunity or power play opportunity minutes ago, they now are finally tied back in this game at 2-2.
This goal is going to be waved off here.
Oh my goodness.
They're calling the goal back. I'm not sure what it's for. Might be an offside as they come out to the neutral zone dots to take the draw.
That is two tough breaks for these Vaughan Kings. You can make an argument, and I'm sure some parents in the crowd are going to be making the argument that they could be up 3-2 here. That's 2 goals called off in near minutes.
As he comes in and shoots, trying to take advantage of that fortunate bounce, but he's turned aside. Kim, over the line here. Kim tried to send that across, and it bounced away there from Kovacevic. Into the corner it goes now. Back behind the net for it. Holding on to it here and sent back into the corner for Kim. Kim cycles it back once again. Up to the line now. Long shot, and that didn't go. Onto the other side now. Pinching in deep. Here's a centering pass from Fang. Loose puck at the side of the net. They score! Mason Kim has finally gotten the Kings their equalizer.
And that one looks like it's going to count. A fantastic goal from Mason Kim, just hanging right in front of the slot, right in front of that side of the net, just absolutely whacking it home. And after 3 goals scored in a row, only one of them is going to count. But all that matters is that the Vaughan Kings are tied now in this hockey game. We're now at 2-2 with about 5 minutes remaining in the second period.
Scramble on the faceoff. It's won by the Kings. They'll try to press their advantage here. Manzo tried to drop that back for Kaparagaitis. Now it's chipped in deep by Scorsese. Back behind the net to play it is Chodo. Along the far side, Kings hold the zone. Only temporarily, though, as the Red Wings will get it out to center once again here. Manzo rings that around the boards. Chodo tried to slow it down behind the net. Now the Red Wings lose it at their own blue line. Maybe a chance here for the Kings, and that shot went wide. It's going to ring all the way back towards the line. Held in there by Galyanov. Back behind the goal it comes. The Red Wings, once again, trying to escape their zone here. Up the boards it goes. Chipped up and into the neutral zone. Manzo stepping up, and he's going to send it right back around. On the opposite side here, Lima. Lima dropped it back. Lost control now, and the Kings have the puck in the offensive zone. Sent towards the front of the net. Bounces around. Canalan trying to clear here. Still battling for it in the corner. Trying to establish possession here is Scorsese. Under a lot of pressure from a couple of Kings defenders. And it comes loose, and the Kings get it. Sent to Manzo. He shoots. They score! Adrian Manzo has given the Kings their first lead of the game on that point shot past Johnny Chodo.
And a fantastic goal. You get pucks on net. This guy, Johnny Chiodo's had a fantastic game, but if you get enough chances on him, the armor will eventually crack. A fantastic shot from Manzo, a fantastic goal, and just like that, after some struggles early in the game, early in the period, they've finally gotten this lead.
As Serov will come in to take the face-off. He got the Kings started in this game, and now Adrian Manzo has given the Kings the lead. Callahan carries it ahead, and he's going to take it over the line now. Callahan, centering pass, and that bounced away to the corner. Serov sent it across for Essig. Essig holding it in. Sends it in behind the net now for Callahan. Callahan trying to drive through the crease. He lost the puck, but it comes to the other side. Kings all over the Red Wings now. Puck bounced out front for Serov. He was stripped of the puck, and finally the Red Wings will get it out. Chipped ahead there by Hiscock. Essig back behind the net. Played it to his defense partner and gets it right back. Essig, he's under a lot of pressure here. Turns it back once again. Here come the Kings, trying to get up on the rush. Carried in and over the line, sent in deep. Reaching back to play it was Chodo, but he couldn't get to it. Back up for Frolov. Frolov, slowly with it, he shoots, and that went high and wide. Now we're slowly back with it. Here comes Serov. Serov flying through the neutral zone, and he chips it in deep. Here's Serov back behind the goal. He tried to center, and that was chipped away. Trying to hold it in there was Frolov, but that's going to bounce out, and I think that hit a player on the Red Wings bench. So we get a whistle and a face-off.
Now, these Vaughan Kings had 2 goals called off in very quick succession. They could have decided to just simply look skyward, get frustrated, but the difference between an okay team and a fantastic championship, great worthy team is a team that doesn't get dejected, doesn't get deflated. They go out there and say, okay, you're going to call off 2 goals. Well, we're going to pot the next 2. And that's what a fantastic team does. And just like that, the Vaughan Kings steal a lead.
Maybe a chance here as that shot was turned aside. A good chance there for Lima on the near side. Back in behind the goal now. Comes out for Lima once again. Lima walks the line, sends it down to the near side. Kings are on the penalty kill here. Comes to Lima. Here's Lima. He shoots. And that's turned aside. Iscock now. Battling forward to Zuyev. Out towards the line. Berisha couldn't hold it in. And maybe a chance shorthanded here. Galyanov waiting for help. He tried to send that out in front. But a good defensive play as McChesney was driving towards the net. And he had a lane too. Over the line come the Red Wings. Around the boards it comes. Fabrizi patrolling the line, but it's cleared out past him and down the ice. King is trying to hang on to their lead on the penalty kill here. Aggressive forecheck for the shorthanded side. But the Red Wings will try and get it out nonetheless. Fabrizi. Onto the near side. And through the neutral zone come the Red Wings. Chip towards the front of the net, and all the way back, and Fabrizi will chase it out. Final minute of this power play now. Frolov on the forecheck, but out through the neutral zone, here come the Red Wings. It's Doorey. Doorey trying to drive to the net, he shoots, and that was turned aside once again by Butler. Back to the line, Fabrizi. Opposite side, sent out front, and Doorey couldn't get a stick on it. Now he shoots, puck bouncing around in the slot, and unable to get the shot away were the Red Wings. Penalty just about done. You can see the Kings player standing up in the box. Final seconds here. Maybe one last rush for the Red Wings. Drop back behind the net for Breezy. Zuyev with him. Up through the neutral zone. Penalties over. Back to 5-on-5. And over the line come the Red Wings. Hiscock trying to hold the zone here. Zuyev's with him. Battling against Callahan. Kings will come away with it here, and they'll try to get back on the attack. Getting into the final minute of this second period. Behind the goal, and it's cleared out by the Red Wings. Manzo played it across, and up into the offensive zone come the Kings. In deep they go once again. Fired up through center. Over the line come the Kings. Drop back pass, and offside the call at the Red Wings blue line.
Now, for these Vaughan Kings, with those 2 quick goals, they had all momentum in their hands. The Toronto Red Wings then got an opportunity on the power play, and if the Toronto Red Wings potted one, that would have been major for stealing that momentum. So the Vaughan Kings knew what they had to do, step up big time with a huge penalty kill, and that's exactly what they did. A big time penalty kill to maintain momentum.
Behind the net, Manzo trying to get started on the rush of the Kings here. Over the line, into the offensive zone. Callahan lost the puck. Now he's on the forecheck. Callahan went down. He collided with a Red Wing there. Both of them up and all right. Final 20 seconds here. Long shot, and that goes wide. Red Wings need to tag up. They're offside. Maybe one last rush here for the Kings. Chipped in right back by the Red Wings. Manzo up the boards. Trying to drive in here is Serov. Serov out in front, and Callahan couldn't get a stick on that as time runs out in the second period. We go to the third. 3-2 for the Vaughan Kings.
What a wild period of hockey here. The Vaughan Kings potted 4 goals in that period. 2 of them count on the scoreboard, but it's that 2 goals that count on the scoreboard that are putting them up 3-2 at the moment heading into the third period. And it was a fantastic period of hockey, both offensively and defensively for these Vaughan Kings, finding a way to finally crack Johnny Chiodo, the goaltender, on the other end of the ice. And that's what they needed to do. They needed to make his night miserable. And now, the more skilled team, some would argue, or the standings would argue, is now leading heading into the third period.
So we'll be back after this break for the third period here. Jaden Hofer, Jared Rotenberg, and the Six Hockey. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back into the Westwood Arena as we get set for second period action here in the Red Wings. Up and away with it, Michael Zuyev chips it up the boards, and we're right into the action here in the third. Down low, battle for it. Zuyev's in there. Doorey out in front. But the Kings will come away with it, and they get over the red line. There's a shot, and that was turned aside by Johnny Chodo. Here come the Red Wings, trying to get in on towards the goal, and carrying it wide. Penalty coming up against the Kings here. Trying to center there was Doorey, but he's knocked down, and he's drawn a penalty.
This could be a back-breaking penalty taken for the Vaughan Kings. The third period just started. The final frame just started, and they carry this lead. And now they are giving the Toronto Red Wings a grade A opportunity to get themselves back into this game. Near the end of the second period, they came up big with a fantastic penalty kill. And now, earlier than they would have liked, early on in the third period, they're going to need to go to the penalty kill again. Let's see what they could do here. This will be big.
An important face-off here. We all know face-off's very important for the special teams, and the Red Wings will be trying to gain control of play here off this face-off. Bit of a discussion going on beforehand. And the puck is dropped, and the Kings come away with it, but they can't clear the zone. Zuyev reversed it back at the line. There's a shot from Fabrizi. Loose puck at the side of the net, and they can't bury it. Comes behind the goal, and Butler holds it out somehow. Now at the line, across. Fabrizi one-timer, and he fanned on that. Bounced off the heel of his stick, it looks like. And it's going to come all the way back into the Red Wings zone. Zuyev slows it down behind the net, trying to get set up here. Zuyev. Drop pass. And over the line comes Doorey. Doorey drops it back for Zuyev. Back to Doorey. Doorey across for Fabrizi. Fabrizi down to the opposite corner. In behind the net, sent around, and Zuyev will get it at the line. Here's Zuyev, trying to shake his defender here. Zuyev down into the corner, sends it up to the line. Here's Fabrizi with a shot, and he couldn't get it through the rebound. Loose, and it was fired wide. Zuyev had a lot to look at there. Down to the opposite side now. A shot from the hash marks, and that's turned aside. Down low here, Zuyev sends it around the boards, and Doorey's after it now. Here's Doorey. Tried to get it to Zuyev, didn't work, and now he turns. Doorey trying to cut towards the front of the net. He lost it. Holding the line here is Fabrizi. Sent across here. Doorey, slap shot, and that was blocked. And it's out and into the Red Wing zone. Long stretch pass, tipped in here, and the Red Wings will go in after it, but it's right back out. Zuyev now carries it over the line. Zuyev and his pass to the line didn't work. Red Wings will chase back after it here. And they'll get started on the rush again, trying to take advantage of the final moments of this power play. Along the left wing they come, a sharp angle shot that's going to go all the way around. Up to the line, Zuyev. He's forced to retreat as Aljondi took the puck over the line. Here come the Kings shorthanded. Sent across now. Vasily Serov, penalty's over. Serov trying to take advantage of that penalty kill. Build some momentum, but Manzo can't hold the line now. Long shot by Berisha, and that's going to bounce up and out of play off the stick of Butler, so we get a whistle.
The Vaughan Kings owe Owen Butler a steak dinner with the way he played on that penalty kill there. They did not play very well on that penalty kill whatsoever. The Toronto Red Wings had a plethora of opportunities on this net, a bunch of grade A chances, but Owen Butler, he hasn't been tested a lot this game, but when he has, especially on that penalty kill, he was up to the task.
As now the Red Wings coming over the line once again, trying to get back to even terms in this hockey game. The Kings will get it out, though, as Callahan sends it in deep. Chodo out behind his net to play it. And he plays it along for Canelan. Canelan, long stretch pass. Maybe an odd man rush here, but a good defensive play made by Scorsese, as that might have been a 3-on-1 for the Red Wings. Over the line come the Kings now. It's in deep. Catanella with a big hit down low. And now comes to the side of the net, out front of the goal. And that was picked off by the Red Wings. They're out now. They've got numbers as well. They get to the red line and it's fired in deep. Jace Lima will chase after it here. Lima almost stripped the puck there, but he can't hang on to it. Muliyil is in there as well. Kings clear the zone, but it's sent right back in again. Behind the net, Kaparagaitis. Up to McChesney. McChesney onto the far side. Ahead for Gallianov. Galyanov sends it out in front, and McChesney couldn't get a stick on that one as he drove to the net. Puck escaped the zone, but it's sent right back in by the Kings. Red Wings back behind their own net, trying to get started on the rush. Into the forecheck, Scorsese takes it away. Scorsese battling for it, gets out with it, but it's taken right back by the Red Wings, and they'll get it out to center. Galyanov dropped that off, and now it's ahead for McChesney. McChesney, he stripped of the puck here, and in over the line, Doorey sent it in, but it's an offside call against the Red Wings.
That was just simply way too fancy from McChesney in a one-goal hockey game with tons of time left in the third period, trying to dangle his way into the zone. He was bailed out by that offside in the whistle blowing, just simply killing off that play, but he got a very dangerous play there.
As Matteo Cirelli has been sent to the penalty box here, so it looks like a hooking call, and it's going to be a power play for the Vaughan Kings as they try to find the dagger in this hockey game.
This could be massive for them.
At the line now. Scorsese up top. Sent to the other side by Kovacevic. Kaparagaitis. Kovacevic sends it out in front. Backhand shot to the side of the net. And somehow Johnny Chiodo came across to make that save. Turning in the corner now. Back behind the net. Onto the far side. Here's Kaparagaitis. Shot from the point. And that's turned aside. Puck still loose, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Racing back onto it is Kaparagaitis. He's going to lead the rush here for the Kings on the power play. Drop pass. And they're in over the line on the far side. Towards the point. Now Kaparagaitis. On to the near side, Scorsese. Sent that across. Hit a stick. Kings hang on. Kaparagaitis. Sends it to the far side once again. Once again, Kaparagaitis. Sends that to the side. Centering pass. The loose puck at the side of the goal. Still loose, and it's cleared to the corner. Red Wings once again clearing the front of their net and keeping those Vaughan Kings away from some juicy rebounds here on this power play. Here's Vasily Serov. He's got a goal already. He's looking for another. Serov. Up top for Frolov. Frolov hanging on to it. And he dropped it off. And there's a one-time shot from Serov. And that didn't get to the net. Manzo for Serov. And holding the zone once again is Serov. But this time it's cleared out. And Manzo will recover in the neutral zone. Frolov for Kaparagaitis. Now Callahan. Callahan in with speed. Driving wide along the left wing. But he's turned back at the line. Bregliano sends that in behind the net. Time running out on this power play. Sharp angle shot from Serov. And that was turned aside. And it's going to come all the way back out into the neutral zone. Penalty over now. In behind the goal. Serov in on the forecheck there. Trying to get in on Chiodo. And now the Kings have held the zone. In behind the net it goes. Battle for it there as Bregliano tried to hold it in. Sorry, that's Kovacevic. And now over the line come the Kings once again. Mason Kim ahead for Kovacevic. They've got Fang going to the front of the net. Kim for Fang! That shot was turned aside. And now it's out and into the Kings zone once again. And this is going to be icing against the Red Wings.
Now, Johnny Chiodo is an absolute game changer for these Toronto Red Wings, preventing the Vaughan Kings from extending their lead even further. He's keeping this a one-goal game, and with his fantastic play, you gotta hope that these Toronto Red Wings could find a way to get him some goal support, because with the way he's playing, he deserves to end up on the winning team.
Puck loose in the slot, and there's a shot glove save by Chiodo right off the faceoff as Jaden Essex stepped in and fired one on goal. Faceoff here to be taken by Fang. He's got Kim with him. And he's won the drawback, but it got past the defender at the line. So the Kings will have to reset. On the near side now. Red Wings pick it up. Chipped ahead and over the line. In after it here is He. He sends that around the boards. Nobody's there. And so now Ziev's going to have to go back to defend against Kovacevic. Kovacevic sent that out front. And it bounced away from Kim. Fang in there digging for it. As he steps in as well. Big battle along the far side boards, and it comes loose. And the Kings are going to gain control, but they lose it. And the Red Wings are out through the neutral zone with it. Chipped in deep. Now turned over in the neutral zone, but Doorey unable to get a stick on it to try and press their advantage there. Here's Frolov. Frolov over the line. Frolov shoots from a sharp angle, and that's deflected up over the net by Chiodo. Retreating back once again are the Kings. Pass out front, given away, but a good defensive recovery, as that might have been a great opportunity for the Red Wings. Big hit down low there on Fang. And whistle's going to go, as it looks like we might have a penalty call here against the Red Wings.
This is a dangerous time to take a penalty if you are the Toronto Red Wings with about 6 minutes left to play in the final frame, the third period. They cannot afford to give the Vaughan Kings an opportunity to extend their lead here.
And Dylan Doorey's going to go off here for the hook. That was on Vasily Serov along this near side, along the Red Wings bench.
This is a very dangerous opportunity. The Vaughan Kings weren't able to find a way to crack goaltender Johnny Chiodo on the previous power play, but now just about 2 minutes later, they get another opportunity with the man advantage. And here on this face-off, this could be a major opportunity for the Vaughan Kings to extend their big lead.
Galyanov to take this all-important face-off for the Kings. He'll try to win it back to Kapagaritis or Frolov. The Red Wings win it, though. Scorsese trying to get in on the forecheck there, and the Kings have taken over possession. Kapagaritis at the point, long shot, and that's stopped and held by Johnny Chiodo.
Just rewinding back over to the face-off taken, I believe that was Adriano Brigliano who took the face-off there. That's a defenseman, but a very interesting strategy there. Yeah, once again, they have Brigliano taking those face-offs. Very interesting coaching decision there, but they really like his face-off taking ability, clearly. Very interesting decision-making there.
And that is Ivan Galyanov taking the face-off, wearing number 8. As it's out to the line, Kapagaritis sends that to the far side. Now it's at the line. Into the corner it goes. Up top. Here's Kapagaritis. Kapagaritis to the side, and that one-time shot just missed the goal, and it's going to ring all the way back. Kapagaritis will go back after it here. Kapagaritis trying to start up on the rush here. Over the blue line, drop back pass. Through the neutral zone, Galyanov dropped it off for Scorsese. Up top now. Kapagaritis, Serov, one-time shot, he scores! And it's a 4-2 lead for the Vaughan Kings.
Vasily Serov, have yourself a night. What a fantastic game from him. 1 major assist and 2 major goals. A big reason as to why these Vaughan Kings now lead in this hockey game 4-2.
And that might just be the backbreaker. A power play goal to go up by 2 with just over 5 minutes remaining in this hockey game. That is a big goal for the Kings and a big blow for the Red Wings.
That is heartbreaking stuff here, but you give them multiple opportunities on the power play, and this Vaughan Kings team will simply not be stopped.
As they're trying to get in again, but that is offside. That was Callahan just reaching back to try and stay onside there. But it is an offside call with 5:04 to go in this third period.
Now, with 5 minutes still remaining in this hockey game, there's certainly still time for the Red Wings. If they get one quickly, they could easily have the amount of time to get 2 and tie this game up. But with the way these Vaughan Kings are playing, it just simply doesn't look like it's in the cards tonight. The Kings are simply smothering the Red Wings, preventing all chances on Owen Butler.
Sent ahead and chipped into the corner by Al Jondi, and after it is Callahan. But the Red Wings will get it out through the neutral zone. Red Wings need to try and attack a little bit more here. They're stuck in their offensive zone a little too much as Al Jondi carries it right back in once again. Callahan in on the forecheck. Al Jondi's in there as well. Al Jondi back behind the net. And it's fired in deep by the Kings. Red Wings, just 4 minutes, 20 seconds to try and get a pair and get this game back on even terms. Down into the corner now. Cleared out and through the neutral zone. Here come the Red Wings. Maybe an odd man rush developing here. Zuyev trying to cut into the middle. A backhand shot gloved and held by Owen Butler.
Owen Butler simply standing up there, wasn't necessarily in position, but nonetheless, he makes the save. A crucial save here for these Vaughan Kings trying to maintain their lead. And now with just over 4 minutes left to go in this game, it is the Toronto Red Wings with an opportunity in the offensive zone.
Scramble on the draw, and the Kings will clear it out. That's past Mason Kim, and it's into the neutral zone for Kovacevic. Kovacevic with a shot, and that's turned aside by Chiodo. Back behind the net now, Kovacevic. Digging forward down low, Kovacevic still behind the net with it. Grinding away here, and whistle's going to go, and we'll see what the call is here. Looks like the official out at center ice making the call. And this may be a penalty, and it looks like it is against Mason Kim. So a great opportunity here. The Toronto Red Wings need to capitalize if they want to get back into this game.
This is absolutely a must-score power play. If they don't find a way to get one, at least one on this power play opportunity, they could find themselves in some trouble as the clock now ticks beyond the 4-minute mark left in this third period. This is a very crucial offensive opportunity for them to finally get back in this game and get within one.
And this is a double minor, so the Red Wings are going to be on the power play for the rest of this game. Even if they do manage to bury one, they'll still have a power play opportunity to bury another. And over their own blue line they come. It's Doorey. Dylan Doorey on the near side. Sends it in behind the goal. Battling for it down low is Doorey. He's got Zuyev at the line. Clearing attempt by the Kings, and they will get it out here. Zuyev trying to stop that rush at center, but the puck is going to bounce up and into the bench, so we'll get a face-off.
Now you have to wonder at some point with this massive opportunity on the power play with about 3 minutes left to go, do we think we'll see an opportunity at some point with Johnny Chiodo getting over to the bench to pull the goalie and get another extra attacker out there on the ice, just simply trying to find everything?
There's a great chance in front. Galyanov setting up McChesney, and what a save by Johnny Chiodo on that point-blank shot. Here comes Galyanov again, and he's turned aside. McChesney chasing in after it. Zuyev will clear it away. Up along the far side, tipped in deep by the Kings. Back behind the net for it. Kings in over the red line now. Frolov tried to center that puck, and it bounces to the opposite side. Zuyev now. Under 3 to go in this final frame. Zuyev turning back in his own zone. Red Wings need to get up and on the attack here quickly. Zuyev, nice move through the neutral zone, and he's into the offensive end now. Here's Zuyev, turns back. Sends it up top. Here's a chance. Long shot, and that's blocked in front of the goal. Good opportunity for Adrian Manzo. In behind the net it comes again now. Taken down was that Kings defender. No call coming. Centering pass. And that just bounced away. Now it's up top. And that shot was turned aside, sorry. As that was Zuyev centering that pass in front.
Now we get to the 2-minute mark left in this third period. Score still 4 for the Vaughan Kings and 2 for the Toronto Red Wings. But another big opportunity here for them to finally get one and get themselves within one with about a minute left in the hockey game.
Puck down in the corner here. Final 2 minutes now. The Kings take it into the neutral zone. It's chipped in deep on the backhand by Manzo. Starting up through the neutral zone. Here come the Red Wings. Over the line they come. He sends that towards the front of the net, and that bounces to the opposite corner. And we're back here. Apologies for the brief delay as the Kings carried over the line here. Sent out front for Callahan, but he lost control of the puck. Minute 20 to go now is a big hit there by Matthew Scorsese on Sebastian Catanella. And now Scorsese might have a chance on the offensive side. Scorsese trying to cut into the middle. He dropped it back for Serov, and that shot was turned aside. Puck still loose, and it's going to be cleared away by the Red Wings. Final minute of the third period here. It's a 4-2 lead for the Vaughan Kings. Red Wings trying desperately to get back into this game. They've got the man advantage, but they haven't been able to get set up quite yet. Down low, and it's cleared all the way down with 45 to go now. Net empty here for the Red Wings. As they turn it over, here's a chance for Serov. Looking for the hat trick. He can't get the puck to the net. Back on the other side now. Callahan, long attempt for the empty net. He couldn't get it there. 25 seconds to go here. Up ahead, here's Zuyev. Zuyev onto the other side, tipped in deep by the Red Wings. Now it's back behind the goal. Battle for it in the corner. Up top for Zuyev. Running out of time here. Zuyev down into the corner once again. Battle for it now. We're in the final few seconds, and this is going to be a 4-2 victory for the Vaughan Kings as they take the win over the Toronto Red Wings here at Westwood Arena, 4-2. And they continue their excellent season.
Absolutely, and it was ultimately just too little, too late for the Toronto Red Wings. They had a plethora of opportunities there at the end of the hockey game, but nonetheless, the Vaughan Kings, the better team, took down a team that has been struggling all season long in the Toronto Red Wings. It was a team that should have won, did win, and that's because they do have much more skill. It was a fantastic hockey game here. Both goalies putting up major performances, but at the end of the day, it is the Vaughan Kings walking away with this victory.
And both goalies putting in terrific performances, but who on the offensive end do you think was the player of the game tonight?
Oh, it's hard not to go with Vasily Serov, number 97, playing like a number 97 we know from the NHL. Connor McDavid, he was everywhere tonight. Dominating, skating in quickly, smooth skating, walking through everyone. Got 2 big-time goals, including the game-winning goal, as well as a major assist that earlier in the game tied this hockey game. It was the Vasily Serov show tonight. As always, fantastic game.
And that's going to do it for our coverage of this game. Thank you so much for joining us. Jaden Ho, for Jared Rotenberg and everybody at the Six Hockey, we hope to see you next time.